Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. For those of you that followed the channel for some time, you'll know my favourite skincare product of all time is this, the Ordinary Argireline Solution. I got some wonderful results from this for targeting dynamic fine lines and wrinkles, the crow's feet, the 11's lines and the laughter lines. This has really helped to boost my confidence when it comes to my skin, but also delivered me some enhanced anti-aging benefit that I just wasn't getting from some of the bougie and luxury skincare products on the market. I actually love this product so much that I kind of built my skincare routine around it. And in today's video, I want to share with you the products that I choose to layer alongside the Ordinary Argireline to kind of double down on the benefits and maximize the outcomes that I'm going to get. Sit back, relax, let's talk perfect pairings in skincare. Now before we get into this video, I would of course love to know your own experiences with this product or any other Argireline based formulation, so sound off in the comments section below. The Ordinary isn't the only brand that formulates with this wonderful and powerful peptide, and I covered in a recent video some of the other options on the market. I'm going to leave a link to that up there. Definitely one to check out, because whilst I'll be fangirling about this product today, there are other options available. Whatever your thoughts on Argireline, if you're like me, you like the channel, and you enjoy the skincare content we create, don't forget to reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. This is the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So it's just a wonderful way of making sure everyone's heard of our Mad About Skin family. Now, without further ado, shall we just cut that waffle and delve straight on in? So in today's video, I'm not going to talk too much about how to use the Argireline and how I apply this in my skincare routine, because I covered this again in a recent video, which I'll link up there. So check that one out to make sure you're using the right application techniques and layering things in the right order. Today, I want to focus down on the perfect pairings alongside Argireline to kind of double down on some of the benefits. I want to kick things off with a vitamin C derivative. This is my personal favourite, the Ordinary Ascorbyl Tetroisopalmitate Solution, 20% in vitamin F. Don't worry about having to write that ridiculously long name down, because I've linked all the products mentioned in the description box below, alongside the ingredients and some of the information about them. So it's all there for your convenience. Use them if you do want to know anything more about it. But this is a wonderful pairing with the Ordinary Argireline. And the reason I say this is there seems to be a bit of confusion in the skincare world about whether you can or can't use peptides alongside vitamin C in its pure ascorbic acid form. This is a total myth. You absolutely can, but I know there's still a lot of people out there that are a little bit concerned and worried. There was a study done quite some time ago that showed if you subject peptides to intense pressure, heat and a low pH environment, it snaps them apart, denatures them, rendering them ineffective. I think people took this and ran with it and thought, okay, well if that's the case, we can't use low pH ingredients such as pure form vitamin C alongside our peptides. You can, because even though you've got the low pH, you haven't got the intense pressure and heat that go along with it to actually do this denaturing. But if you're the sort of person that kind of wants to proceed with a little bit of caution, then you can just use a vitamin C derivative. These don't require a low pH environment in order to be absorbed into the skin, so you can absolutely pair them to perfection with your peptides. There's loads on the market, but this is my personal favourite. It gives you that glow up, minimum sensitivity, and this also hydrates and gives you some antioxidant support too. So what's not to love about that, and the absolute perfect duo. Another thing I would always suggest you pair alongside your Argireline are other peptides. So Argireline is one standard peptide which has a very specific mechanism of action. When it enters the skin, it actually targets those muscles which contract and can cause dynamic fine lines and wrinkles, the ones that we achieve through the movement of our face. A lot of people will call it botox in a bottle because it has a similar, though much less potent mechanism of action. You're not going to get the same results as injectable botox, but you definitely do see a diminishing of those fine lines and wrinkles. Some studies even shown up to 17% reduction, which is really good when you consider the price point. However, peptides don't just target those dynamic fine lines and wrinkles. Different peptides have other additional benefits, and I think if you're just using Argireline, you're missing out on so many of the other benefits you can be getting from peptides. So I'd say use multiple different peptides in your skincare routine because they'll all complement one another. This is the Ordinary Matrixyl, which is a perfect pairing to the Ordinary Argireline because this will target those dynamic fine lines and wrinkles today. The Matrixyl will hydrate and plump the skin, but also in the long term boost collagen and elastin, which is going to have a diminishing effect on fine lines and wrinkles too. So these two are like what I call the anti-aging power couple, and how I use them together I captured in a video, which again I'll link up there. This is the Ordinary Multi-Peptide plus Hyaluronic Acid Serum, which again contains Argireline and Matrixyl alongside some other peptides. So it's kind of like a one and done approach. It's replaced the Ordinary Buffet. They've changed the name but kept the formula formulation, and I think that really does describe it quite well. A buffet of peptides, a little something for everything that's going to deliver maximum benefits, and they all complement each other to perfection. Another pairing that I always use alongside my Argireline is a water-based toner. This is the secret key starting treatment essence, but honestly, you can use any water-based toner. The key thing is that you're applying the Argireline onto damp skin. Water-based serums like the Argireline always penetrate better on damp skin, so this is like one of the best ways of getting a little extra bang for your buck. One of the biggest criticisms of Argireline as a peptide is it can find it difficult to penetrate the skin to actually get to where it needs to be to deliver this great benefit. You kind of need to give it every chance it can of penetrating the skin, giving you those meaningful benefits, and the best way of achieving this is to apply it onto damp skin. This is my personal toner of choice, but always make sure you apply your water-based serums alongside a water-based toner to just double down on the benefits you're going to get and maximize the outcomes. Finally, I always use my Argireline solution alongside a Centella Asiatica serum, and I do this for a couple of reasons. First up, Centella Asiatica is a wonderful ingredient in its own right, delivering so much benefits, and these benefits really complement the Argireline solution. However, beyond just that, there's some very specific benefits that it gives when you use them in combination. It can act as like a neutralizing agent. So before, when we're talking about the low pH of a pure form vitamin C, and some people having some concerns about using it alongside a peptide. Well, the best way to achieve this, if you just want to allay all of your concerns, is to, between your pure form vitamin C and your peptide, use a buffering serum. Something that's going to return the skin's pH to its usual state of around a 5 or a 5.5, and a Centella Asiatica serum is a great way of achieving that, whilst also doubling down on the benefits in terms of hydration. Also, Centella is proven to increase the amount of collagen production in the long term. So it works beautifully alongside Argireline, which is going to, in the short term, minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, but also give you those long-term benefits. This is something I spoke about when we talked about Matrixyl, and using that Matrixyl alongside Centella Asiatica is just going to give your skin everything it needs and the maximum opportunity to produce its own collagen, which over time will see a diminishing of the fine lines and wrinkles that we have. I think a good skincare routine has multiple different components that all complement each other. And in this video, I wanted to share what ingredients I use alongside the Ordinary Argireline Solution, which for me is like the star performer, to complement it, double down on the benefits, but also give me everything I need in terms of achieving my skin goals. By layering these products together in my morning skincare routine, I feel that I get maximum benefits and a really comprehensive routine that honestly doesn't need to cost a whole lot. Most of the products I've shared with you today are drugstore and affordable, and so you can piece together a beautiful collection of products around the Argireline without needing to break the bank. Sound off if I've missed out any of your personal favourites, and don't forget, no matter what ingredients you incorporate into your skincare routine, you always finish off with a good broad spectrum SPF, which is the true non-negotiable. Protects your skin all day long. It's like the perfect ending to any skincare routine, whether it includes Argireline or not. Sound off in the comments section below with any of your personal recommendations, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.